Welcome back to our Pro Cyclist mode on Pro Cycling Manager 2024. Our last episode was really successful, getting our first victory not on the road but in GC. My goal for today's video is pretty simple. I want to win an actual race on the road, so crossing the line first. But before we start racing, I want to take a look at our calendar because I might want to add some races here. For now, we've got 6 race days on the calendar: the Belgian National Championships, ITT and Road Race, and the Czech Tour. Looks like it is too late to add the Baloise Belgium Tour to our calendar. That's a bit of a bummer. And I'm honestly not too eager when it comes to the Tour de Wallonie because that's more of a hilly race. But in the last part of the season, there are so many races we could add to our calendar. Ooh, Arctic Race of Norway, that parkour is too hard for us. Tour of Denmark could work, but I'm not a fan of that time trial. Honestly, I think I'm best off adding 2 Belgian ChatGPT races to our calendar. 1.Pro race, Super 8 Classic, let's add that one, there we go. And Kampioenschap van Vlaanderen, there we go. Anyway, calendar expanded, let's go to our first race of today's video. Here we go, the Belgian National Time Trial Championships. One big problem, I cannot time trial. Honestly, I want to simulate this race, but then I don't get any experience, so I'm gonna have to ride it. So, our race objective is finishing in the top 50. That should be doable, I hope. Now, usually in career mode, your best time trialist is usually not the first rider to start from your team, so you can use the other riders to kind of guesstimate which effort you need to use on your best rider. In Pro Cyclist mode, I've only got 1 rider, so I'm going in blind. First time check, let's take a look. We are 3rd right now on 33 seconds, so we might have gone too fast at the start. Let's see where we are at the 2nd time check, and 8th on 2:41, so still top 50 on paper. But our yellow bar is quite a bit lower than it should be, so let's lower it towards like 70 for now. Next time check, let's take a look. We are 13th now, and we are passing Marchand, so we're flying. Last kilometer incoming, we've run out of yellow bars, so let's lower it towards 77. We gotta make sure our red lasts till the finish line. 70, and we're empty already. Bah. 13th, 6:36 down though, so that's a long way back. I reckon our start was a bit fast, but I think this was a pretty solid time trial. Let's take a look if we made that top 50. Remco Evenepoel wins, not surprising, but we are 58th, so no top 50. That's a bummer. Yeah, mediocre evaluation, but let's be honest, 5 experience points that we wouldn't have had if we had simulated. Okay, onto the road race then, and I gotta say, this parkour looks pretty difficult, especially because we only have 65 hill stat. So I'm guessing we'll be domestique today. Actually, breakaway day it is, 160 kilometers in the breakaway. Let's move to the front on 85 effort cursor and launch sneaking ability to get through. There we go. And now attack ourselves together with the Rijk in the breakaway. That right there is why we got that sneaking ability. The breakaway has properly formed 10 riders, including a teammate, Van den Branden, and it looks like we are his domestique. No Van den Branden, no messing around this time, Benji. It's down to work and nobody's catching up. Okay, sir. Oh my god, I crashed out of the breakaway and now I have to catch up again. And at the front, Noah Van den Branden is pacing in the breakaway. Come on, man, you don't need to do that. Wait for me, buddy. Okay, I'm back and he's putting me back to work, so back to the front and pacing again. Noah, this is the 5th time you are saying this sentence to me. I know I need to work, that's exactly what I'm doing. Noah, shut up, this is harassment at this point. Like, what is this guy's problem? This is the 9th time he's telling me not to mess around. I am not messing around. I've been pacing for you the entire time. Anyway, 60k to go and we completed our quest. 160 kilometers of exposure in the breakaway. That is perfect. Save your strength for the moment, Benji. I'll let you know when I need you. Bro, I'm out of energy. I paced the entire day. I'm dropping off the back. And now you're telling me to save my energy? I'm dead! In the meanwhile, I've been caught and dropped by the peloton, so my day is over. 200 meters to go. Who's gonna win this race? Belgian champion is... Come on, tell me. Lennart van Eetveld, and... no riders of our team. 7th, Camille Bonneux. So... top 10 for the team, I'm pretty happy with that. Like, honestly, Bonneux is actually a pretty solid climber. 74 medium mountain, that's pretty good. We finished 70th, but we did our work, so that's the most important part. 172 kilometers in the breakaway, excellent evaluation, 3 XP only, that's a bit of a bummer. I literally got more XP for my top 50 at the ITT National Championships. That doesn't really feel right. And some great news, we're gonna be leveling up because we got 70 XP from our month turn. We're now officially level 6. By the way, I can't be the only one that finds it hard to read these dark green letters on the light grey background. Anyway, our sprinter upgrade would give us +1 on cobblestone, +2 on sprint. And Northern Classics would give us +2 on cobblestone and +0 on sprint, but a bit more acceleration. Honestly, I prefer the sprinter upgrade. 77 sprint and cobblestone, that's what I want. So yeah, those are the stats we have now. It's starting to look pretty damn solid to the point that with these stats, I reckon we can compete for a World Tour victory. When it comes to our skill point, I think I'll invest in fitness peak for next season so we can have 3 consecutive targets in our training. Eventually with level 3 fitness peak we get 5 consecutive targets, so 5 weeks of super high fitness, which means that's basically an entire classic season. And actually for the next couple of weeks when it comes to my training, I want to try something different. Because I want to start training puncher a little bit in the hopes that I can make my rider a little bit more versatile. To also be able to compete in races like the Ronde van Vlaanderen. There we go, that's our training for now. This video is sponsored by Zwift. Zwift is the go-to training app that makes indoor cycling much more enjoyable. If you want to start Zwifting but you don't have an indoor smart trainer yet, you're lucky. Because right now you can get 10% off the following products. The Wahoo KICKR Core Zwift 1, the Wahoo KICKR Core with cassette, the Zwift Ride with KICKR Core, or if you already have a compatible smart trainer, the Zwift Ride frame by itself. To receive the 10% discount, use the link in the description and code BenjiZ10. Both steps are important, link and code. Anyway, back to the video. Anyway, it's time for the check tour to start, and I gotta be honest, looking at the parkour, only stage 1 really fits me because stage 2 is a medium mountain finish, stage 3 is a proper mountain finish, and stage 4 is a puncher finish. Just to remind you, we've got 66 hills, 61 medium mountain and 58 mountains, so that won't go well. But hey, we'll try to win this fast stage, which does fit us. And actually, we are the favorite for this stage, so we're not allowed to bottle this one. Okay, roll sprinter, and our objective is win the stage, so that's pretty straightforward. With about 14k to go, our sprint train is at the front, so let's try and bring this home. Ooh, 6k to go, a little bit behind on the other train, so I'm trying to move up on the left side of the road, 5.5 kilometers to go. I'm spending energy a bit too fast on Verqui, that's not likable. Van der Storm can take over on... Should I do 99? I reckon something like 97. Victor, out of the way, my friend. Come on, come on, come on. We've got our train, and we're actually in a good position now. That is nice. 3 kilometers to go. Van der Storm on 99 as we speak. Come on, come on, come on. The Vilder can take over pretty soon. Oh, we're gonna get blocked in again. We're gonna get blocked in again, and I don't like it. Van der Storm out of the way. This is not looking too bright because Nasen is kind of caught behind. Can I lower the speed on the Vilder a little bit to make sure Nasen can get out of the way here somehow? The Vilder can launch his sprint. Nasen to the wheel is spending so much energy. This is not brilliant. This is not brilliant. Nasen is going to beat us. Oh, that lead out bottled it up so badly. We were the favorite. And we lost massively. Like with 5k to go, our lead out looked pretty good, but then we got stuck on the right side of the road behind riders and we never really got out. So 5th is our result and we have to live with that. But our manager is definitely not happy. 5th, win the stage objective, so bad evaluation, 0 XP. Just a few episodes ago, our manager would have been so happy with the top 5, but now he isn't. Anyway, the next 3 stages of the check tour really don't fit us, so I'm actually considering simulating them. They're basically 3 climbing stages and I've got 58 mountains, 61 medium mountain and 66 hills, so that won't work. Yeah, I won't get XP if I simulate, but I do feel like it's the right choice, so let's go. In the end, the winner of the check tour is Zambanini, and we finished 134th, so not amazing. Actually, turns out we do get experience for finishing our first stage race, so 20 experience. I'm pretty happy with that. And some more experience from the month turn. And actually, that brings us to August, which means the opening of the transfer market. And that means an email from our agent that finished working with the teams for your 2025 contract. We should receive some concrete offers in the coming days. But again, those offers will come from these teams, and I gotta be honest, I'm not too entertained by these teams, so I'm probably just gonna stay with Flanders Baloise. Anyway, before we sign a contract, first of all, some racing again, the Druivenkoers Overijse. And actually, we're 9th favorites, so we can compete here. Wait, what? We are teammate? Not leader? We're by far the best rider in the team. Why are we supposed to work 30 kilometers at the front of the peloton? That makes no sense. Lars Krabs, don't leave me out in the wind, Benji. I'm catching a cold. No. I'm not having this. I'm not having this. Lars, look at me. I'm the captain now. And actually, I'll just go in the breakaway. I'll ignore orders of the team and I'll go in the breakaway. Why not? Now that's a very nice breakaway. 18 riders in total and a teammate, which is important because if we take a look at our race objective, it says work at the head of a group for 30 kilometers, not the peloton, with at least 1 teammate in the group. So if I work at the front of this breakaway for 30 kilometers, I think that counts. Oh my god, Kleinens fell out of the breakaway. Come on, man. I was at 23 kilometers out of 30. And now you're gone, so it doesn't count anymore. Now I have to wait until you're back. Anyway, Ton is back in the breakaway, so I can start pacing again. 3, 2, 1. Work objective 100%. So I won't go for exceptional today. I need to recover my energy so I can actually do something at the end of this race. Ooh, looks like we have attacks in the peloton, which is good for this breakaway, because if the leaders from the peloton can bridge to this breakaway, then the peloton might sit up. Quite a few riders have bridged up to this group, Van Hemelen, Van Hoof, and so forth. 24 riders in this breakaway now, but the peloton is seemingly still pacing. Lots of riders have caught up. There's now 39 people in this group. I don't know what is happening. People are attacking at the front, and I'm gonna try and bridge together with Van Hemelen maybe to the front of the race again so that we can form a new breakaway. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. We've got Nasen, Bouts, Van Hemelen, Looks, Blauwe, and Kras together with Pim Ronhaar, 7-man breakaway. That group was caught, so another attack by Nasen. We've got Blauwe, Bouts, and Van Gestel now in a 4-man breakaway, and behind us, a 46-man peloton led by Lotto Destiny. Some more riders have joined us, including Magnus Kort Nielsen, apparently the Danish national champion. We are in the group trying to recover at the back a little bit, but it looks like we've been caught by the peloton once again. Van Gels is now attacking. I need to follow this move. Come on, Nasen, come on, Nasen. I'm getting gapped and dropped at the moment. That is not good. If only I had like 6 teammates in the group that I could use. But no, they're riding for Lars Krabs for some reason. And to be honest, I'm completely out of energy, so I'm about to get dropped. There we are then, being dropped out the back of the peloton. I'll be honest, if my team had my back here, I would have won this race. I can feel it. Let's take a look at who's winning this race on the right top, and it is Victor Kampenaerts. Lars Krabs top 5, so actually, Krabs didn't do too bad. That being said, even without teammates, I should have played it a bit more calmly when that breakaway started deteriorating, not attack all the time, because that's where I lost all my energy. So yeah, 49th in the end. But we get a solid 17 XP from this race, partially because our teammate, Lars Krabs, did pretty well, so thanks, I guess? Let's ignore the fact that I went completely rogue. Anyway, let's focus on today's last race, Muur Classic Gerardsbergen. Basically, a one-day race with multiple times the Muur van Gerardsbergen, and we are second favorite, so let's hope we have teammates today. Unfortunately, we are the leader today, so that's amazing. We have a full team to take care of, so let's bring our team to the front of the peloton, and let's get at least one rider on the front, so the Weird can do that on 65-ish to make sure the breakaway doesn't win today, and we'll just sit up and relax for now. So roughly 30k to go, and we're about to do the last full Muur van Gerardsbergen. It looks like the finishes halfway the Muur, so not entirely to the top. Here we go onto the Vesten with the Wilde at the front, and our entire train doing quite well here. Can I push a little bit on maybe 95 towards the top here with the Wilde? That's what I want to try, and it looks like UnoX is doing the same with Russell. So we're just gonna be with them over the top, which is good, but I think a split in the peloton might happen. 39 people in this group, and we are still in it, but it's very stretched out right now. 20 people in this group, 21. Okay, let's keep this going because we've got a proper squad in here. 10k to go, the Wilde is done for 4 riders left. The group is now 28 people, and I think Arno de Lee is still in the group somewhere, right there. So that's competition, that's for sure. Breakaway, 6 riders, 32 seconds, so they're about to be caught. There we go, to the front, that's perfect. 6k to go, onto the Derde Roordberg, and we've got UnoX really hammering it with Fred Heim. Come on, don't ruin the energy of Hester's. Looks like Maris might be better today than Hester, so I'm gonna switch around my train a little bit in the last 4.9 kilometers. 93 on Lindsay de Vilder, not full yet. There we go. Hester's can take over on, let's do 99. Is that a good idea? I'm not sure, but we're going into the descent towards the Muur. Vesten at least pretty fast right now. Hester's, it's downhill right now, so I reckon I can actually go all out right now with Hester's. Maris in the wheel with 2 kilometers to go. We're going to launch a sprint with Maris. Nasen in the wheel of that. This is looking great. We can launch right now as well. Warenskold, Nasen, Beulens. Come on, Nasen. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We're going to get destroyed. We got absolutely destroyed by these people. How did our energy deplete so quickly? I was perfectly positioned, but my energy vanished by the snap of a finger. So yeah, podium it is. Slightly disappointing, to be honest. That is a race I would have loved to win. Then again, that counts for a lot of races. Yeah, our objective was winning the race, and we kind of failed to do that. Mediocre evaluation, only 5 XP from the team. Anyway, some good news. We got a contract offer from Flanders Baloise, so a contract extension, but reality is, I'm not signing for petrol like Felbermeyer, Park Hotel, and so forth, so we might as well accept this offer. 24.5k for a year? Let's go, sign for the team. There we go. We're officially staying with Flanders Boise for one more year. And then I'm getting out of here. And I'm afraid that's the end of today's episode. Getting that far, at least we got a podium today, but it's kind of a disappointing day when it comes to results, in my opinion. Because I really wanted to win a race and we didn't do that. But I guess that means we'll have to try it again in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.